Hi, my name's Kate Madden and I'm a research agronomist here with the Birchup Cropping Group. Today I'm out at our Netherby trial site and I'm standing in the soil amelioration trial. This trial was funded by the Wimmera CMA Building Carbon and Capacity Project with funding from the Australian National Landcare Program. And we've also worked with Western Ag in partner with this trial to help us establish this trial and to help find us a site host. So we thank Western Ag very much for their support of this trial. So this trial was sown to Scepter wheat on the 25th of May. And what we're looking at here is different soil amelioration techniques to overcome the soil constraints that are in this paddock, and hopefully by doing that we will see yields increased. So the key constraints we've got here are non-wetting topsoil or non-wetting sand in the topsoil and a hard clay pan about 20 centimetres at depth. So the treatments we've got in this trial are deep ripping, and thanks to the Robco company that have done the deep ripping for us here using their machines. So they ripped to about 30 centimetres deep on a time spacing of 35 centimetres. We've got two different clay spreading rates at 100 tonnes per hectare and 200 tonnes per hectare. So the aim with the clay spreading is to increase the water holding capacity of the topsoil, remove that non-wetting aspect, so hopefully there'll be more moisture stored in the topsoil so the crop's got access to more moisture. With the deep ripping, the aim of that is to break open those clay pans to allow the roots to penetrate deeper, and what we've seen is that also by deep ripping it's brought some of that clay up to the surface. The other treatments in this trial are looking at spreading duck manure to overcome nutrient deficiencies that are often seen on sand. So in the local area there's a lot of duck sheds around with the manure being seen as a waste product, so looking at how we can use that in broadacre agriculture and broadacre cropping. So there's three treatments of duck manure spreading at 2.5 tonnes per hectare, 5 tonnes and 10 tonnes per hectare. And then we've also got treatments where we've matched the nitrogen and phosphorus at those different rates of duck manure and applied that at sowing and spread in front of the seeder with urea and super to see how that balances out. As you can see, there's no treatment differences here visually to the eye early in the season. Part of this is because last year's crop rotation was a vetch crop. So there's still probably quite a bit of nitrogen in the soil, so we aren't seeing big impacts on the nutrition side of things. And so yeah, so far this season has been relatively kind, other than a bit of a dry winter. The crops haven't really been moisture stressed or really searching for moisture, so we haven't seen anything show up from the deep ripping or the claying treatments yet either. So stay tuned, we'll be having the results for these in the 2020 research results booklet, and we'll also be discussing them at Trials Review Day.